What about some of the novices? I know it's very difficult at this time of the year, Mick, with injuries and all these different things. But just, perhaps from last year, a novice hurdler or a novice chaser that really caught your eye.
Well, I think, I'm very biased here, but I think Nicky Henderson is, somebody who I've done an awful lot with. And we had some very nice bumper horses last year. Mad Max especially, he was a horse. He won a listed bumper at Newbury and looked very good. He had a breathing problem. They've since had his breathing altered. He's a very good horse.
Massive horse, isn't he?
He is massive. A great name for him, Mad Max. But he's actually a very kind, quiet, genteel horse. But Nicky Henderson thinks he's one of the biggest he's ever trained.
Yeah, and plainly he looks the sort of horse who's going to be a better hurdler than he ever was a bumper horse as well. What else? Anything? We always associate Nicky with the chasers, the big sort of staying chasing types. Is there anything that you could perhaps put a finger on that division?
Yeah, well, I think, you look down through some of these horses, and I've done out a list here of all the young horses that I think could progress. And it's a funny list. Afsoon is one. A horse who's got champion hurdle form, not feeding very far when he finished third in it a couple of years ago. If he takes the fences, he could be very hard to beat in the Arkle. Very, very classy horse. He will do an awful lot of schooling. We did a feature with him when we did the Barry Geraghty feature, and you'll see that. He needs to brush up his jumping, but an awful lot. That's one thing Nicky's very, very good at.
He's got a few head issues.
Well, thankfully he's got one head, but it just seems like he's got about five.
What's going on inside it?
He's a funny horse. If he doesn't blow his top and he runs up to his mark, he could be a very good horse.
Okay, go on. What else have you got down your listing?
Well, I've got Zorito, a horse that was favoured for the Cheltenham Bumper last year, trained by Colin Murphy. The great thing is so many of these Irish horses that we'll be able to see on the website and on at the races. You've got horses like Cousin Vinny, who was a very good horse last year for Willie Mullins. Willie Mullins, first-time champion trainer last year. He had many of the top bumper horses last season, and he'll be a good man to talk to see how he thinks they're progressing.